They say you can't go mad from writing stories, but they're wrong. I know because I am in room 237B, where the wallpaper peels like skin and the nurses smile too wide. My name is Elliot Grange. I used to be a writer. Used to. It began with a deadline. Just one. A novella. Psychological horror. I stayed up for 3 nights straight. No big deal. Writers are supposed to be neurotic. That's how we get the good stuff, right? But then came the next story. Then another. Then 3. At once, 6, 12. I wrote constantly. Bloodshot eyes, coffee-stained teeth, fingertips blistering from typing. I wrote about haunted mirrors, whispering dolls, murderers who smell like saints. The more I wrote, the more real they felt. Characters wouldn't stay in their scenes. One night, I woke up and found muddy footprints across the floor of my studio apartment. The next morning, I discover a note taped to my bedroom mirror in handwriting that wasn't mine. We're not yours. You belong to us. I tried to stop writing. I really did. I unplugged my laptop. I burned my notebooks. Still, the stories kept coming. In my dreams, I find myself inside my own narrative, fleeing down candlelit corridors, drowning in ink rivers, arguing with fictional mothers who told me I'd never been born. Worse still, they started talking to each other. And one manual script, the blind priest from story number 4, warned the vengeful child ghost from story number 9 to stay away from Elliot. He belongs to the pen now. What? What is the pen? What is that? I thought I could save myself if I wrote something cheerful. Yes, something light. A comedy about ducks and therapy. But halfway through, the ducks started eating each other. I laughed. I couldn't stop. My neighbors called the police after I screamed at my typewriter for 2 hours, demanding to know who had written chapter 8. I had. That's when they brought me here. The asylum. The walls are padded. The food is gray. They give me crayons instead of pens. But I still write. Yes, I still do. On the walls, on napkins, on the back of my wrist when I run out of space. I don't write stories anymore. I write warnings. The man in the cell next to me whispers the names of my old characters. The night nurse looks just like the woman I killed in chapter 3 of The Eyes That Watched from the Sink. And every morning, they slide a piece of paper under my door with a new prompt. Write about the man who forgot his name. Write about the world where pens bleed. Write your own obituary. I don't remember submitting to this place, but every time I ask, the doctor just grins and says, "You wrote yourself here." Today I woke up to find my own hand clutching a script, my name on the cover, the story, the final draft by Elliot Grange. I flip to the last page. Elliot looks up. The reader is still here, watching, reading, feeding the story, feeding him. He smiles. Then he writes the final line. You're next.